And so you have 200 points that are formative assessment and 150 points that are summative assessment. And that is really the opposite of what we're looking to do, where we are grading learning and not behavior. That formative assessment is a behavior, it's work for learning, and summative assessment is that work of learning. So the way that we can do that in PowerSchool is by weighting our grades, and I have a the page here. It is Zoe Zavisky's. Thank you very much, Zoe, for letting me use this. And so I have one of her things here that doesn't have anything in it yet. And so we're going to go down to settings. We're going to go to traditional grade calculations, and I'm going to take a look at Q3. Now, instead of having everything total points where everything is weighted the same, I'm going to do category weighting on this. In classwork for an art class could mean that you are having a weekly meeting with the student regarding their art. And so those you can spread out over the week. And so we're going to say that those are 15%. We're going to say that you have, let's see here. We're going to call them quizzes just for the heck of it. And those are going to be the work that they are doing in class towards that final piece, that final project, and we're going to call that 15% of the grade as well. Now, the last one is going to be that final project and how much that is due. So we're going to say that is the project. This is the culminating piece that they do, the culmination of this unit of what they're learning, whether it be Impressionism or Dadaism or history of some variety, if you're talking about art history. And so we already have 15 and 15 taken care of, 30. So we're going to say that 70% is that summative assessment, what they have learned, how they have put it into a piece that defines themselves, but also defines the concept that they are working on. So here we have it that your summative assessment is worth more than your formative assessment. You're putting more emphasis on what they have learned than how they have learned it. Okay, so I'm going to close this. When I close this, it's not going to show because I have read-only access to PowerSchool. You would have to do this for every class. For Q3 and Q4, E2 is going to stay as total points. And semester two, you're going to change per AAW policy to term weighting. You're going to have Q3 as 40%, and this you don't have any leeway on. This is just what it has to be. Term weighting, Q4 is 40%, and your exam is going to be worth 20%. And so that you would have to do for every class. So if you want to take some steps towards that work of Eric Foster and grading learning and not behavior, this is a good way to get started with it. And I hope you consider it. Thank you.